All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you and welcome to Marion Franklin. My name is Tony Collins. I have the honor of being the Recreation and Parks Director for the City of Columbus. And I have to say thank you a whole bunch of times because I came out here at 8 o'clock this morning and this was a flat piece of ground. There wasn't a single piece of equipment out here. It was all in that room. And look at what all of you have done today. That's pretty incredible. This is an example of what we're trying to do every day with Columbus Recreation and Parks. We can't do what we do on our own. There's just no way. We need partnerships. We need volunteers. We need people committed to our community to give back so that kids get this, right? That's pretty cool. I mean, I see people smiling. I hope you feel good about this because this afternoon when our CAP kids get here and the kids from the schools get off school and they come here, they're going to walk into this. It's like Christmas, right? You get to open the bus door and this is what you get to see. That's pretty exciting. I want to thank a few people before we get started. First off, I have to thank Fifth Third. This is Fifth Third Day. Happy Fifth Third Day. Fifth Third's been a part of this project from the beginning, and it's really been special and great to work with you. Turns out I know a few of you, actually. I've worked with a few of you, so it's been great to see some old friends. I want to tell you that today, we did the easy part. We wrote a check for the equipment, the playground equipment. You guys did the hard part. With the labor and your combined contributions, over $45,000 worth of a contribution from you today. Thank you to all the volunteers. I want to thank the Marion Franklin staff and volunteers. I do want to introduce Ms. Tang. We have the Community Recreation Council here, and Ms. Tang is the chair of our Recreation Council. Her group volunteers year-round to make this center really impactful to the community, and we appreciate everything she does and her volunteers. The CAP Kids staff provided breakfast, and our DJ for the day, thank you so much for the music. And our Recreation Center staff, Marion Franklin staff, can you all raise your hand right now real quick? Led by our Mr. Anthony Dawkins. Thank you, Mr. Dawkins, for all that you do out here. And of course, I have to introduce some very special guests. The leader of this great city, and just an honor to work for Mayor Ginther. Our chair of our Recreation and Parks Council Committee is Councilmember Jaiza Page. And we really appreciate both of them being here. With all that, I want to make sure I turn it over to Mayor Ginther, and I know he has some words and wants to tell you thank you as well. Mayor Ginther, thank you for being here.
Well, what a great day in the city of Columbus, in one of Columbus's greatest neighborhoods, in Marion Franklin. I know that I see Mr. Patterson, the president of the Marion Franklin Civic Association, that's here as well. Thank you, Mr. Patterson. And thank you all for being here. You know, the way that we continue to celebrate great neighborhoods throughout our city is by pulling together and doing our part. And the children in this community had been using the same playground for the last 20 years. It was well loved and it was well worn, and time for a makeover. I don't know about you, but I think this is a pretty tremendous makeover that's worthy of the kids of Marion Franklin. So thank you. And thank you to the young people that participated. These colors weren't chosen by accident. They were chosen by the young people who are going to be climbing on it and playing on it as part of this process. And how exciting that they get to be part of designing and picking out the colors for the playground equipment that they're going to be able to use and enjoy for years to come. But as the director said, we wouldn't be here without Fifth Third, without Kohl's, without all of our great partners in this community who've stepped up to make a brighter future for the kids of this neighborhood. Columbus's South Side, and Marion Franklin in particular, is one of the reasons that Columbus is such a special place. But for the most part, in any neighborhood you go throughout our great city, what really makes a difference is our people. The way that the people of Columbus come together to support each other and lift each other up. And so I am so excited to be here to celebrate with you today, to cut what looks like the coolest ribbon that I have ever cut as a public official. Is this the artistic director and the creator of this? That's pretty cool. Great work on that. And so I'm excited, but thank you all for giving your time, your talent, and your treasure and a little elbow grease to make a brighter place for our kids in this neighborhood and kids throughout the city. I think there's something like 3,400 children that we think are school agers that are going to use this safe equipment for them to play and enjoy their time right here in this neighborhood. So think about that for a second. The impact you're making in the lives of 3,400 children in this neighborhood for years to come. So thank you very much. It's now my honor to introduce the chairwoman of the Recreation and Parks Committee on Council, our great partner who helps us every day deliver high quality services to the great people of Columbus, Chairwoman Jaiza Page.
It's hard being one of the shorter elected officials, but it's okay. But thank you so much, Mayor Ginther, and I'd just like to thank you for your continual commitment to the neighborhoods and for allowing your department directors to make sure we're investing in our great neighborhoods throughout the city. Marion Franklin is a wonderful neighborhood. I have family who lives right around the corner, and it's just great to be able to say that we now have a new playground for the children who live in this community. So let's give the children of Marion Franklin a hand. This is just one of the 150 playgrounds that we have across our city, and we just want to make sure that all of our children have a fun and accessible and safe place to play. And we'd like to thank all of you who came out today to help build this playground, and our other community volunteers who will continue to come out here to make sure the mulch is in place, who will continue to monitor our kids and make sure that the playground stays up and it stays safe and it stays fun. So I'd like to thank again all of the volunteers who are here. May 3rd is actually a wonderful day, Fifth Third Day, and we're just so happy for the partnership. We're happy for your enthusiasm and your willingness to give back to Columbus. So again, I thank you, Mayor Ginther. I'd like to thank the center manager, Mr. Dawkins, who he actually taught me how to play capture the flag when I was about 5 years old. You can ask him how good I was and how fast I am. So again, thank you all, and it's great to be out here, and I'm ready to cut that ribbon.
All right. And it's my honor to introduce Stephanie Stewart Young from Fifth Third.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have to give my 2 cents as it relates to Mr. Dawkins as well. He was my center leader when I was a child as well at Brentnell Recreation Center. So when I came here, I'm like, that's Mr. Dawkins. And Brentnell in the house, the DJ is from Brentnell as well, my old stomping ground. So anyway, but we're in Marion Franklin now, so we're celebrating Marion Franklin. So good afternoon, everyone. I would like to first just thank Mayor Ginther, Councilwoman Page, and Director Collins for seeking Fifth Third Bank's support in building this playground and also a community garden that's around the corner as well. As you all heard, today is Fifth Third Day, which is a special day for Fifth Third employees where we actually, corporate-wide, are actually giving back in the community, and the focus is around feeding our communities. And so I really just want to say thank you to all of you here for all of your time and dedication to really instill this new playground, the food, and the focus around health and wellness for the kids in the Marion Franklin community. I want to also thank not only the volunteers at Fifth Third Bank, but Kohl's, Alliance Data, ArcelorMittal, and also Local Matters. The fruits of your labor will be felt for many years to come by the youth that are actually utilize this playground. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for allowing Fifth Third to be a part of this special day.
All right, it's time to cut the ribbon. All right, let's do a countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Snip. Oh, I don't want to get your finger in there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.